Hello viewers, dear teachers, friends and students. I am Mahantesh Papri. So today I have brought before you a very fine poem which can teach us so many things within one quality, that is nobleness and kindness, nobleness. So the title suggests you that if you develop nobleness, certainly it can create nobleness. Nobleness creates nobleness only, and kindness means create, or we can say kindness means create, or we can say gets. So if we follow nobleness, certainly it will give nobleness only, it does not give any other bad quality. So good quality can give you only good things. Hmm? So if you are sweeter, you will get sweet results. If you are bitter, you will get bitter results. So this is what about the present beautiful line for learning for all. So this poem, Nobleness and Kindness Nobleness, is written by James Russell Lowell. Who wrote this poem? James Russell Lowell. So here in this poem, the poet gives more importance to quality of kindness. If we show kindness to anybody, if we show generosity to anybody or help anybody, certainly that thing can change anybody and it can bring good quality among those hard persons. Okay, even enemy can become your friend. So what you have to do is just develop nobleness in us. We have to develop a nobleness in us. We have to sustain this quality. Isn't there, children? Still, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel by pressing red colored subscribe button which is on your screen. So if you find my videos are helpful to you in your learning, please give your like so that it can support and encourage me. Okay. So thank you for subscribing. So it's a wonderful poem. So let's study before we start this poem. Let's study about the poet James Russell Lowell. Please open your textbook, dear children, page number 121. Know about the poet. Here you can get information about the poet. James Russell Lowell, 1819 to 1891. He was born in 1819 and he died in 1891. ಸೊ ಅವರು 1819ರಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿದ್ರು, 1891ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಧನ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ರು. ವಾಸ್ ಎನ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಪೋಯೆಟ್. Russell was a poet from America. ಅಮೆರಿಕದ ಕವಿ. Lowell believed that a poet played an important role as prophet. So the poet Lowell or James Russell Lowell believed that poet has got his own responsibility as a prophet, as a sage, as a saint. So as a saint does so many works for the betterment of the society, in the same way poet has to do his own duty by writing good sentences, by writing beautiful poems. So ಕವಿ ರಸೆಲ್ ಅವರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕವಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. He also believed that poetry is linked with religion, nature and social reform. So Russell believed that poetry cannot be sung and enjoyed only. It is linked with religion, it is linked with nature, it is linked with social reform. ಕವಿತೆ ಕೇವಲ ಹಾಡಿ ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ವಿಷಯ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ವಿಷಯ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ವಿಷಯ. ಸೊ ಪೋಯಟ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಅದು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗೆ ವಾಹಕ ಆಗಬಲ್ಲದು. Hence he used poetry for reform. So he used poetry as a weapon for reform. ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಯುಧದಂತೆ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರೆ. Lowell graduated from Harvard College in 1838. So he completed his graduation. So he completed his graduation from Harvard College in 1838. ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಿಂದ 1838ರಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. Went on to earn law degree. So later he continued his law degree from Harvard Law School. ತಮ್ಮ ಕಾನೂನು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನ ಹಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಲಾ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಇಂದ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. He published his first collection of poetry in 1842. So he first published his collection of poems in 1842. 1842ರಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಕವಿತೆಗಳ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಟಪಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. He was involved in the movement of abolish slavery in America. So as we have caste system in India, there we find slavery, and we can say the conflict between white people and black people. In the same way, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಗುಲಾಮಗಿರಿ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹೋರಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಬಾಲಿಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತೆಗೆದುಹಾಕಲು, ಗುಲಾಮಗಿರಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಹಾಕಲು ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಂದೋಲನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು. Used poetry to express his anti-slavery views. So he used, the poet Russell Lowell poet James Russell Lowell used poetry to express his anti-slavery views, means views against slavery. ಗುಲಾಮಗಿರಿ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಪದ್ಯದುದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. First, let's find how to read and understand this poem. So, dear children, please open your textbook, page number 117. Nobleness enkindleth nobleness. It's written by who? James Russell Lowell. A stranger came one night to Yusuf's tent, saying, "Behold one outcast and in dread, against whose life the bow of power is bent, who flies and hath not where to lay his head. I come to thee for shelter, for food." To Yusuf, called through all our tribes the good. "The tent is mine," said Yusuf, "but no more, that it is God's. Come in and be at peace. Freely shalt thou partake of all my store. All I offer is who buildeth over thee our tents, his glorious roof of night and day, and at whose door none ever yet heard name." So Yusuf entertained his guest that night, and waking him day, said, "Here is gold, my swiftest horse is saddled for thy flight. Depart before the prying day grow bold, as one lamp lights another, nor grows less. So nobleness enkindleth nobleness." That inward light the stranger's face made grand, which shines from all self-conquest. Kneeling low, he bowed his forehead upon Yusuf's hand, sobbing, "O Sheikh, I cannot leave thee so. I will repay thee all this thou hast done unto that Ibrahim who slew thy son. Take thrice gold," said Yusuf, "for with thee into the desert, never to return. My one black thought shall ride away from me. Firstborn, for whom day and night I am balanced, just are all of God's decrees. Thou art avenged, my firstborn, sleep in peace." So here we find Yusuf and Ibrahim correspond to characters from Christian Bible, as Joseph and Abraham both are important characters in the Bible as well as Quran. See, we find two characters here. Which are the two characters? Yusuf and Ibrahim in Quran. And in Bible, whom we find? Joseph and Abraham in Bible. See, here we find Yusuf and Ibrahim, as we find in Quran, which is a holy book for Muslims. So Joseph and Abraham, we find two characters in the Bible. The same story is here. Yusuf was the king, and Ibrahim was the person who killed Yusuf's son. ಯೂಸುಫ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಯೂಸುಫ್ನ ಮಗನನ್ನ ಕೊಂದಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದು ಕೊಂದದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸುಫ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಣಗಳಿಂದನೇ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪದ್ಯದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಅಂಶ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್. A stranger came one night to Yusuf's tent. Stranger means who was the stranger? Ibrahim. Ibrahim was the stranger. Stranger ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಪರಿಚಿತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರ ಟೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸುಫ್ಸ್ ಟೆಂಟ್. ಟೆಂಟ್ is a temporary cloth prepared house, we can say. ತಾತ್ಕಾಲಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶೆಡ್. ಆ ಶೆಡ್ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಪರಿಚಿತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. Saying, behold one outcast and in dread. So what do you mean by behold? To see something. So he saw something and outcast and dread. So that stranger was in fearful condition. He was in dangerous condition. He said, please save me. Please save me, O king. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿ. Against whose life the bow of power is bent. So you are the powerful person. So please save me. Who was the powerful person here? Yusuf, because he was the king. Who flies and hath not where to lay his head. So Ibrahim or the stranger ran from one place to other place in search of safety, in search of food and shelter. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಲಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಹಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಭದ್ರತೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. Where he lay his head. So he wanted to leave his head with, so leave his life with the safety. ತಲೆ ಮರೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. I came to thee for shelter and food. Please underline. I means here Ibrahim, the stranger. Who was the stranger here? Ibrahim. So that Ibrahim told that he came to thee. Thee means you. In old English, thee ಅಂದ್ರೆ you. So I came to you for shelter. Shelter means ಆಶ್ರಯ. ನನಗೆ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಮತ್ತು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. What did the stranger ask? One question can be asked on this. The stranger asked food and shelter. Please underline. ಊಟ ಮತ್ತು ಆಶ್ರಯ. To Yusuf called, though all our tribes good. So in our tribes, tribe means the persons who are living in forest. ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅರಣ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನರು, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಜನರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೂಸುಫ್ ನನ್ನ ಗುಡ್ ಕಿಂಗ್, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಯೂಸುಫ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಫ್ಘಾನಿಸ್ತಾನ ಮತ್ತಿನ್ನಿತರ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಟ್ರೈಬ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಹೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ಯೂಸುಫ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. The tent is mine, said Yusuf. Yusuf said that this tent is mine, this place is mine. ಇದು ಸ್ಥಳ ನಂದು. But no more than it is God's. So it is not at all mine. It belongs to God. ಅದು ದೇವರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Come in and be at peace. Please come in and stay with peace. Stay with peace. ಶಾಂತಿಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು ನೀವು. Freely shalt thou partake of all my store. So you can use the things of my store. ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ನೀನು ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. You can say use all the things of mine. ನಾನು ಬಳಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. So I of his who buildeth over these our tents. So this is my tent whom I built. So you can live here happily. ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದಿರಬಹುದು. His glorious roof of night and day. So this is a glorious roof. This is a rich roof. So you can stay here. And at whose door none ever yet heard nay. My door never said anybody no. Nay means it's a American form. It's American form. Nay means no. So I never said anybody no. So my doors never said anybody no. ನನ್ನ ಮನೆಯ ಬಾಗಿಲು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. So Yusuf entertained his guest that night. Yusuf entertained means he gave facilities. So he gave food and shelter and comfort to him that night. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. And wakening him day, said. So before day sunrise, he woke up. So ಮುಂಜಾನೆಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಅವನನ್ನು ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂನನ್ನ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಂಜರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಬ್ಬಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. Here is gold. So this is the gold and my swiftest horse. Swiftest means fastest horse. It can run very fast. So this is the gold. Horse is saddled for thy flight. Flight means going fast. Flight means running fast. So it can take you as fast as you can. So you can take gold and take my horse. You can go away or run away from this place. If anybody finds, if anybody, my men, find you here, they will kill you. ನನ್ನ ಜನರು ನಿನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಂದು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನೀನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಟು ಹೋಗು. ಈ ಬಂಗಾರವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೋ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಕುದುರೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೋ. Depart before prying the day grow old. Before the day gets bold means before sunrise you can go. ಸೂರ್ಯಾಸ್ತಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಹೊರಟು ಹೋಗು. As one lamp lights another. So one lamp lights another means here Yusuf forgot the crime made by Ibrahim. Ibrahim ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಪರಾಧವನ್ನ ಕ್ಷಮಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಏನು ಅಪರಾಧವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ killed Yusuf's son. That Yusuf knew this. Yusuf ಅನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂನ ಕೊಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಂಜರ್ ಕೊಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸುಫ್ ಅವನ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಶ್ರಯವನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದು ಏನಾಗತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆತನ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆತನವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರತ್ವವನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಬಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್. ಇದು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠತೆಯನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Nor grows less. So nobleness enkindleth nobleness. In this way we can spread nobleness, we can create nobleness among all. The inward light the stranger's face made grand. So by hearing the words, that stranger Ibrahim changed inside. So his heart was changed. ಅವನ ಹೃದಯ ಬದಲಾಯಿತು. Which shines from all self-conquest. So which self-conquest means now he conquered his self. ತನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಗೆದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ತನ್ನ ಒಳಗಿನ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಗುಣಗಳು ಹೋಗಿದ್ವು. Kneeling low. So he knelt down. ತನ್ನ ಮೊಣಕಾಲಿನಿಂದ ಕೂತು ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. He bowed his forehead upon Yusuf's hand. So he bows his hand. ತನ್ನ ಕೈಗಳನ್ನು ತಲೆಯನ್ನು ಬಾಗಿಸಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Sobbing, he cried loudly. He was very sorrowful. Oh Sheikh. Sheikh means here king. In Islam, Sheikh means king. O king, I cannot leave thee you. I cannot leave you so. ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. I want to live with you. I will repay thee. ನಾನು ಮರಳಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. All this thou hast done. So though I had done wrong, still you showed kindness on me. ನಾನು ಕೆಟ್ಟದ್ದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನೀನು ನನಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. Unto that Ibrahim who slew thy son. So that Ibrahim, slew means kill. Slay, slew, slew. Slay, slew, slow. Noti. Slay means kill. So though Ibrahim killed Yusuf's son, still he showed nobleness. So then take thrice gold, said Yusuf. Please underline. It can be asked for expect. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಂದರ್ಭಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೂರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೇಗೆ? Who said this? Who said this? Yusuf. To whom? Ibrahim, the stranger. So what did Yusuf take? What did Yusuf ask to take? Yusuf asked to take thrice gold. How much gold? Thrice gold. 3 times gold. For with thee into the desert. So disappear in the desert. Go away in the desert. ಮರುಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಯವಾಗಿಬಿಡು, ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡು. Never to return. Don't come back. My one black thought shall ride away from me. So if I find my one black thought means one bad thought which create in me, so it can kill you. ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಗುಣ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಕೊಂದು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹೊರಟು ಹೋಗು. Firstborn, for whom day and night I yearn. So firstborn means that baby was my first child whom you killed. I still yearn. Yearn ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮರಗ್ತೀನಿ. Day and night. Still, so go away. ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ತನ್ನ ಮರಗ್ತೀನಿ. yearn ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮರಗು. Balanced, just are all of God's decrees. So it's an act of God. ಅದು ದೇವರ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ದೇವರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ದೋ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅವೇಂಜ್ಡ್, ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ರಿವೆಂಜ್. ಅವೇಂಜ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ರಿವೆಂಜ್. Avenge means, please note down, take revenge. Avenge means take revenge. Said tirskolodu. So Yusuf didn't want to take revenge on Ibrahim. My firstborn slept in peace. So he prayed to God, my first baby, my first son, please stay with peace. ಶಾಂತವಾಗಿ ಮಲಗು, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿಬಿಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Here ends the poem. So have you enjoyed? So we can learn so many things. We have to show nobleness, kindness, sympathy, generosity. Though that person may be our enemy or he does not like us, still we have to show kindness, generosity, nobleness. One or other day that person will be impressed and changed towards us. ನಮ್ಮ ವೇರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ದಯೆ, ಕರುಣೆ, ಮಮತೆ, ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಒಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣ ಅವನು ಬದಲಾಗ್ತಾನೆ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಗುಣಗಳು ಮಾನವೀಯ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆಶಯವನ್ನ ಕವಿ ಜೇಮ್ಸ್ ರಸೆಲ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಹೂ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ಯೂಸಫ್ ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ನೈಟ್? ಯಾರು ಬಂದ್ರು? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಂಜರ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ಯೂಸಫ್ಸ್ ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ನೈಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಹಿ ಸೇ? ಸೊ ಹಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ shelter and food. Did he go to the tent for food and shelter? Yes, certainly he went there to get food. Yusuf was called the good. Was Yusuf called good? Yes, Yusuf was called good because he was a generous, he was a noble person. Was Yusuf kind to stranger? Yes, Yusuf was kind to stranger. Did Yusuf believe in God? Certainly Yusuf believed in God. He says this tent belongs to God. Question number 7. What did Yusuf say waking the stranger? So waking the stranger, Yusuf said, take this gold and my swiftest horse and run away from this place. Don't come back, he said. What made the stranger's face grand? So when that Yusuf, here it is that I explained, when that Yusuf told that to take my fastest horse and gold and run away from this place and don't come back. If my people come here, definitely they will kill you, so don't come. So these words changed the stranger's heart and made his friend face grand. Who killed Yusuf's son? Ibrahim, the stranger, killed Yusuf's son. Did Yusuf get angry? No, Yusuf did not get angry. What did Yusuf say to Ibrahim? Yusuf said to Ibrahim, please run away from this place and take this gold and don't come back. Disappear in the desert. Who did Yusuf yearn for day and night? Yusuf yearned. Did bandirodrinda ed hachಬೇಕು. Yusuf yearned for his first baby for day and night. In this way, we can easily answer to the questions. So let's check up how much are easy way to write summary. So please note down here, children. We can get or we can write the summary or long answer very easily by writing at least 5 to 6 sentences. So first line, name of the poet. It's a fine poem written by James Russell Lowell. The poet upholds the greatness of nobleness. The stranger came to Yusuf's tent and asked for shelter and food. Yusuf was good, so he gave shelter to Ibrahim, the stranger. Shelter and food, we can say. Shelter and food. Please make some corrections here. Then waking the stranger, Yusuf asked to take gold and swiftest horse and run away from this place and do not return. These words changed Ibrahim's heart. Yusuf forgave Ibrahim, though he killed his first son. In this way, nobleness changed, evil heart of the stranger. Evil heart of the stranger Ibrahim. So these are the some points. With the help of these points, you can try to write summary. So it can be asked for 3 marks or 4 marks in SSLC examination. So dear students, practice this from now only and show it to your teacher and try to write at least half page, if possible 1 page. So pause your video and note down, dear children. Okay, have you paused your video? So thank you, dear children, for learning together, and I request to please share this video to your friends, and dear teachers, please share this video to your friends and students so that they can learn easily at their home. So I am preparing these videos for the rural children who are lacking tuition and other facilities. So please share these videos to them who can learn and get good marks in the examination. Right, dear children? So still, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and give me a like, so it encourages me to prepare such valuable videos. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆಯ ಉಪಯುಕ್ತ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಕಲಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೂ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕಲಿಕೆಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ. So thank you everybody for giving your valuable time. So thank you. Please take care.